Hi there, it's Paul and I'm here with my hypnosis YouTube channel, and today I'm going to talk about how to hypnotize someone in seconds. And first I'll go over how it works, and then I'll show you the technique that I use myself. So the idea of being able to hypnotize someone within seconds, is to basically put them into a state of trance pretty much immediately. So attack their mind and confuse the mind as fast as you can. And the best example I can give is when someone's been in a car accident. And hear me out, okay? So they've been in a car accident and they're usually shell shocked. And you can see that their face is glazed over. Okay, and they don't really know what's happening, and you know, anyone can come up to them and pretty much tell them what to do. It's like, look, I need you to come with me and sit down here. They'll just follow whatever instruction is given to them, because their mind is in a state of chaos. It doesn't know what's happening. It needs someone to implant suggestion there and basically create a bit of order within the brain, give a bit of direction for the person. And this is the exact principle that this technique I'm going to show you is the same principle that it follows. Alright, so whether you use the handshake induction, and I'll go over that in another video, or you use any sort of technique to, I guess, confuse the mind, confuse it so it's completely out of whack, that's going to work very, very well to be able to hypnotize anyone in a few seconds and implant your suggestion. So I like to be a little more covert. The handshake induction isn't really that covert for me, but I like to use a very, very confusing phrase or statement that is just really does not make any sense whatsoever, and causes someone to go, what? And just makes their brain try to grasp what you've just said, but really it can't. It's trying to grasp it, and in that moment there is when you implant your suggestion as soon as you can. So for me, I use this old story, I guess, and it's about delivering it with a lot of confidence. Deliver it with so much confidence as though you're talking about an everyday thing. And for me, I say a statement which is, this reminds me of the time Matteo glued himself to the toilet seat, if you know what I mean. And most people go, yeah, what? No, what? No, what? I don't know what you mean. And if I have to, I'll repeat it again to confuse them even more. Go, Matteo glued himself, toilet seat. You remember, right? You know what I'm talking about. And I still look at you in this confused look like, what? What's that? What are you talking? You know, so their mind is like this. And that's the moment when you can implant a suggestion. So if you're really, really good at it, you can do things like this. You can say, I need your phone right now. You better give me your phone. Give me your phone. Give me your phone. And emphasize your words like I've spoken about before. Emphasize the words, deliver your suggestion to them. You'd be surprised at the amount of people who would actually just hand over their phone. Okay, but if you don't want to be that direct about it, you can try and do a little bit of storytelling. So you can try and continue. So for example, with myself, before I was this confident, I go, oh no, you don't know the story. Oh well, let me tell you the story, and then I go into my whole story about how this amazing thing occurred, and their mind is still trying to grasp everything as I keep telling the story, so I keep confusing the mind, and then you subtly implant your indirect suggestion there. But it's really all about how confident you are in yourself and how you can deliver it, and how confident you are in closing the conversation or implanting an indirect suggestion into their mind, or pretty much a direct suggestion. So anyway, this is the technique that works for me. You can go and give it a go yourself, see how it goes. But it's about finding a statement, and I like to create a story first. So I like to have a story that's already in place, a confusing story, but entertaining, I guess. And then sum it all up in one phrase that's very confusing, but to you makes a lot of sense. And then try delivering that phrase to someone, and just see what their reaction is. So before you try implanting any suggestion, find your story, summarize it into one capture phrase for yourself, confusing one, not confusing to you, but something that would be confusing to others. Go out there and give it a go, and just see what people's reactions are first. And as you keep doing it, you'll start to see the same thing occurring over and over again, and then you'll start to understand, oh, okay, now I am confident enough to start implanting some suggestion in there. Anyway, I've got information about the handshake induction, and I've got also another interesting story about how I put an existing trigger in on some people to be able to hypnotize them just by saying a word. So the link's just under the video, whoop, just under that. So just have a look at the link, have a read of the post, give the technique a go, and I'll see you in the next video.